Hi, this is Roger in Finland, and today we're going to be taking a look on how to make a Spanish potato omelette. And for the regular viewers, this video is mostly to test this Moman mini tripod and also this Rode NT1 LCA voiceover microphone. The whole show is filmed with the Zcam E2c with a low of 70mm, but now let's get into the kitchen. And yes, I know that I am Roger in Finland, and in fact I am Finnish nowadays, but I'm originally Spanish, therefore making me definitely suitable and capable of pulling off this recipe. So, let's get started. You will need eggs, potatoes, onion, olive oil, not extra virgin, and a bit of salt. How much, you ask? Well, it depends. In today's omelette, which is for a family of 4, I'm gonna be using 6 eggs. Before you get started and to save some time, put olive oil in the pan and warm it up. Be generous. Very, very generous. Then you'll need about 1 big potato per egg. And in the case of today's potatoes, we're gonna be needing about 1.5 or 2 potatoes per egg. Peel them all and peel them well, unless you're using Finnish summer potatoes, and that's a recommendation for you, my friend. Then cut them and slice them. You can do cubes as well, but the slices will fry faster. Add them to the pan. Make sure the oil reaches them all. Fry them until they get golden. Not crunchy, just golden. And keep on stirring so they do not get stuck on the pan. In the meantime, you can cut the onion in small pieces. How much? Well, 1 onion per 6 eggs. Add the onion to the potatoes, keep on stirring, keep on frying them, so that the onion gets nice and transparent and the potatoes keep on getting golden. Once you're done, drain the oil and save it. It can be used again at least once, especially if you're gonna be making another potato omelette soon. And one tip, an important one today. Wait for the potatoes and the onions to cool down before taking the next steps. This omelette is for 4 people, which are my family, so I know them. I know I'll be needing 6 eggs. I would recommend doing omelettes between 4 and 8 eggs. Less than 4 they are too small, more than 8 you're a master and you should not be checking this video. Add a pinch of salt, or 2, and beat them vigorously until the eggs get homogeneous. Heat a little bit of oil, this time just a bit, on a pan that should be newish and non-sticky pan. Mine is just new and I didn't use it for anything else but making potato omelettes. Now add the cooled down potatoes and onion to the egg. Mix it well so that the egg wets all the potatoes and all the onions, and add it to the pan. Making sure that everything is spread out evenly. And now that the bottom starts to be cooked, it's time to check that we picked the correct pan. If you shake it a little bit, you'll see that the omelette didn't get stuck at all. And now for the tricky bit, the turn. You should pick a plate that it's either a little bit bigger than the lip of your pan or a little bit smaller. In my case, this plate is just a little bit too similar in size, but I've been doing this long enough that I'll be okay. And now for the wrist action, and try to not make a mess. You'll make a few, but that's okay. Put it back in the pan and just push the edges just a bit to give the edge of the omelette a nice round shape. And you're ready. And here it is, your Spanish potato omelette. As you can see, this omelette is well cooked through, because that's how my family likes it, and so do I. If you like them more runny, then cook them less, you know what to do. And of course, a recommendation, have it with some palm tomato and some nice charcuterie. This was very different than the normal content, hopefully you got something out of it, but back to the regular programming, the Zcam E2c keeps on impressing me. This was all shot with a Laowa 17mm f1.8 at f1.8, shooting 4K, H.265 internally into the SD card, Zilog 2 graded in ACES, and the ISO was ranging somewhere between 2500 and 5000. Everything was just done through natural light because it was in front of a window, except the last bit when I was showing the ready-made omelette. Because it was getting really dark, I just put a small 9-light power tube to give a little bit of something. But everything else, it was shot at pretty high ISOs, and I'm still so pleased with the results and the image quality I get from this little tiny lovely camera. And now that I got the S6 for when I want to pretend to do more serious things and have a bigger rig, I have been downsizing the rig of the E2c, and now it's pretty minimal. I even posted a picture on my Instagram of what I took in my Christmas holidays, which was just the camera, the monitor, and one magic arm. And now the rig is not much different from that one. I just added the cage because I feel that it's a bit safer to add the magic arm like that. And I have a couple of sprig cable holder thingies next to it to have a little bit cleaner cable. And I'm just using the LP-E6 batteries because one of these batteries is lasting me for 1 hour and 45 minutes shooting at 4K, which is more than enough for whatever I will be needing. And I'm pretty curious to hear how this NT1 performed as a voiceover microphone. It should be good, I just don't do that very much because I'm having a little bit of a flu. Negative test, don't worry. Probably I got a little bit cooler sounding voice than usually, but let me know what you think down below. Anyway, I hope you liked the video and you enjoyed it and you got something from it, either because you're curious about the Zcam E2c footage or because you actually wanted to learn how to make a Spanish omelette. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we're gonna see you soon for some more content.